If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, the NFL playoffs begin here on this Saturday afternoon. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go here in Inglewood. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First carry here for Omarion Hampton. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
A quick throw right side.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Here we go on fourth down with Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert to the air again. Forced out left. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down.
Five nine. Set. 21. Set.
Throwing again, Herbert. Forced to his right. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Steelers are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble, and down he goes.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. And even 30 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll swing this out to Johnson, and he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 7-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. It's a gain of 34. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. They'll look to throw. Metcalf makes the grab again. A second effort, and he is in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wildcard Weekend. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Cap. Ray.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Left side catch made by McConkey. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
17 yards.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. He's to the 15. And he's in. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. Yeah. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was Much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
Throwing now on third and long. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books in round one of these AFC playoffs. All even on the scoreboard. We're back in Southern California in a moment. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's taken in. He works free, right side. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 80 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Chargers 7.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. Headed left, buying time. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The 36-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He'll try and get the ball. Comes out. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack. They do go for it. It's Herbert. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
No play fake. Herbert. Back to the tight end, Kohler. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On play action now, Herbert. He's got his tight end, Arande Gadsden the second. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Chargers.
Herbert to the air again. Moving outside the pocket. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
It's It's a gain of 3.
When you put plays
Brings up
like this
3rd
on tape,
and
it
10.
sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Get him. Hey, easy. We're going orange. 59. Hey, Ray.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. So now 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. Good snap, good hold, good kick. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down.
21.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal.
Baylor Tiger. Don't go. Hey, go Lion. Ready?
From the gun, it's Herbert. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Intended for,
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Black 80. Black 21. 12. Crowd right. Hey, count.
Now Herbert again. On the run to the right. The back of the end zone. He's got it. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, LA. Point after now from Dicker. His kick is good. And the Chargers will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Lightning 18.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So you find yourself in 2nd and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable 3rd down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in 3rd and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
They'll try to run for it with Johnson. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stop him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
A loss of 3 yards. Brings up.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He gets free. Down to the 10. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Makes the
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate. But in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Go. Let's go. Crowd right.
On 1st down, Herbert. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now, Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Hey, easy. We'll go 59. 12. Hey, go lock.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. This one finds McConkey.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. This one complete to Washington. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 36-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal.
A 53-yard attempt.
That one is good. And the Steelers going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
Run! Set. Crowd right. Run!
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
To kick off for the Chargers.
One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC Wildcard game. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings
From
up
the
2nd
41,
and 4.
here's 2nd down and 4. to throw. Flush to his right, and he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Now this time they'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught by Washington. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. First and 10. A run here with Johnson. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
It is second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there. Works through his progression. Move on to the next play and just throw that ball away.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Oswell on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers add on to their lead.
14.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6. To throw, it's Herbert. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
He'll get this out wide. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Let's go. Home troops right. Hey, ram. Hey, go lion. Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Moving left. Off he goes. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, L.A.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, go lion. What is it?
Here's Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Let's go. 59. 12. Go.
Herbert to throw on second down. On the move left. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. The linebacker, Nick Herbert, gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up third down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. Just an ugly-looking kick right from the jump, Mike. I mean, it was the snap initially. That led to a bad hold. That led to a little bit of a mistiming of the kicker's steps, and you add all that up, and that's the kick you get.
A give, and here's Johnson. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. They'll look to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
So the defense finds themselves in a tight spot. They have very little room for error at this point in the game, Mike, so they have to continue to get off the field, no more points, and that sack's going to go a long way towards doing it.
Now they'll set up to throw. On the move past the 40. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
first down, Pittsburgh.
They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll throw out of the gun. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Moving to his right.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
On third down, here's Johnson. And he will power his way into